Alright, Shalom, it's your brother Yerushalayim from the GMS Champaign, Illinois branch. For all things, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Mekakwadash. Alright, I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth for righteousness and sincerity. Alright, and Shalom to the house of David, alright. Now, it's the video from the beloved brother page, Arrows of Indignation 144. We're just going to hop right into it.
Digital currency. This is all accepted. This is all accepted. This is not theory. It is programmable. They can program a digital currency to mean you can only spend it on certain things and you can't spend it on others not designated by the government. And it's programmable so it can only be spent in a certain area. So if you go outside of your zone, your money won't work. And not only that, it means that when you go past one of these number plate cameras when you, quote, shouldn't, you won't be able to challenge the fine because the fine will be taken out of your digital account the moment you transgress. This is what's happening.
You inject materials into your body that essentially create the equivalent of an operating system and a receiver, and you can literally hook everybody up to the cloud. And that includes hooking them up in a way that their transaction system, the Bible calls it the mark of the beast, is one way people know this stuff, but you're basically talking about being able to digitally identify and track people in connection with their financial transactions. So it's a world.
All right. So this is Revelation 3:10. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." All right. So yeah, this is gonna come everywhere, man. All right. This new system, this cashless society, is gonna hit the whole world, man. It's gonna affect the whole earth. Everybody's gonna be put with a choice to either fall in line with the new system or be orchestrated, or be excluded from what the society. All right, you'll be excluded from shopping at stores, from participating in quote unquote normal life, man. This is what's coming upon the world, man, and people are ignorant to what's happening right in front of them, man. All right, but this is real. All right, people, all your conspiracy theories, no, this is real, man. All right, these people who are talking, right, they just like the prophets, man, they study they study in their field, all right? They know, they see the signs too, man. All right, because it's obvious. But the average day American, right, he has his head so stuck up into folly and so consumed with the affairs of this life that they're gonna get caught. All right, they're gonna get caught out there.
Zero privacy, but more importantly, what's important to understand is if you then institute one or more central bank cryptos, you're now talking about a system where every central bank in the world can shut you off individually from transacting if they don't like the way you're behaving. So many people are familiar with the social credit system in China. It's very similar. You're basically, if you install the smart grid in their car, their community, and now literally in their body, you've got 24/7 surveillance, and if people don't do what you say and behave the way you want, they can and will shut off your money. So, and they'll also have spatial.
All right, Revelation 13:16. "And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark, and the name of the beast, and the number of his name. With wisdom, let him who have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. So yeah, All right, that's what's coming, man, and it's very soon. All right, that micro C-hip, all right, that RFID C-hip, man, all right, that's going to be implemented, all right, in the society. Is going to be required, all right, it's going to be mandatory, and things are going to turn up, man, all right, but hey, the elect are not going to take it, man, all right, the elect aren't going to bow to this, and you're going to have a few heathens and 2/3 niggas who won't take it either, but they're not going to be defended of the Lord, man. So they're going to meet death, all right, over here in America for sure. That's it.
If they say you can't travel more than 5 miles, that's it. You know, because you're in a
What?
complete digital control system.
Let me bring that back.
Off your money. So, and they'll also have spatial control. If they say you can't travel more than 5 miles, that's it. You know, because you're in a complete digital control system.
Right.
And it's
2nd Ezra 15-17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to, for because of their pride of the cities shall there be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right, so yeah, man, you're gonna desire to leave, go to a city, you're not even gonna be able to. All right, on top of the people who take the C-hip, who's gonna be monitored everywhere they go, even people who deny it. All right, there's gonna be, all right, security at these cities that's still functional. All right, you're gonna have to. You want to go in there and buy something from them? It's not gonna be possible, man. All right, you want to leave? It's not gonna be possible, man. All right, so that's gonna cause what? Chaos throughout the world, man. All right, and people are gonna be ramshacking people, killing people, man. Hey, because it's gonna get bad out here. 2nd Esdras, I'm going to the 19th verse, 15 and 19. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." All right, for great troubles, man. All right, yeah, things are turning up, man. Things turning up.
controlled by the central bankers through the money. We're digitizing everything, but it includes the human body as well and the human mind. So this system comes with complete control not only of your ability to transact financially, which is hooked up to your body, but very sophisticated mind control technology through the media and those cloud connections. So basically you're talking about hooking up into the Borg, if you will. And so transhumanism, technocracy go hand in hand. Now, I would describe this as a slavery system. So we're talking about shifting out of freedom where we have freedom to roam and freedom to say what we want into a complete control system 24/7, including mind control. Now, the challenge before us is if sort of the committee that runs the world, my nickname being Mr. Global, if Mr. Global wants to go to...
All right, Isaiah 29 and 21, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him, and reprove in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. All right, so speaking up against this thing is going to become illegal, man. All right, that's why when you see the escalated and propaganda of the protest that's going on right now, the No Kings protests, and how they're putting pallets of bricks and it's agent provocateurs out there, man. And it's all to build up chaos, all right? And with that, Esau brings control out of chaos, man. Now he has a legit reason. He justifies himself, all right, to bringing in the military, the UN troops, man. It's an old playbook that people fall for over and over and over again.
The slavery system, and we want to remain a human civilization, then we have a fundamental disagreement, and that is the disagreement before us.
And we get to the diagrams here.
Okay. So if you look at what's going on, we have the tech people building the clouds and the telecommunications. We have the military doing space and Operation Warp Speed. So they're putting up the satellites, okay? Then we have Big Pharma, which is making the injections that are full of these mystery ingredients and modify your DNA, and for all we know, make you infertile. And then we have the media pouring out the propaganda. And then we have the central bankers engineering to the central bank crypto systems. So you have these different pillars.
All right, so you see all those things that she named. All right, these different Esau different resources that he uses to push forth his agenda, man. All right. So this is Ezekiel 28:3. It says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten riches and hast gotten gold and silver in thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic, thou hast increased by thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches." Yeah, so Esau, man, he's turned into he's very proud. All right, with all the money he's gotten. All right, you see that he's using all these different facilities, all right, to push forth wickedness into the earth. All right, he's using these things to push all this type of evil out into the planet Earth, man. All right, and pretty soon he's gonna come with that ultimate clutch. These people don't even realize what the hell is going on, man. Proverbs 4:16, it says, "For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall." All right, so these devils, all right, they go into thinking chambers, and all right, they get together and they have rituals and conjure up demons and actually talk to them, and talk to the spiritual demon Satan, and all right, and yeah, man, this left hand side thing it gets deep. All right, but these devils, man, you have to know what you're against and what you're going against, man.
And it's very important when you look at what's going on day to day, particularly in the media. They're trying to keep them separate so that you can't see how they're going to come together in an integrated system.
All right, he said all those things. All right, they're trying to distract you. They're trying to make it seem like they're all different when they're all pushing towards one agenda, man. All right, even when you got the Democrats and the Republicans, man, brothers been saying it's all one bird, it's two wings on one bird, man. All right, they're still pushing towards the same agenda, man. All right, but our people are they're just a sheep to the slaughter, man, because they're so heavily invested into foolishness, man. Ecclesiastes 10:6, folly is set in great dignity. All right, folly goes into what? Foolish things, man. Foolishness. And the rich sit in the low place. All right, which are the Israelites. Our people, we sit in. Look at our people, man. All right, what's the quote that's going on in the world now? It fits our people to a damn T. Offended of nothing. All right, offended of everything and ashamed of nothing. All right, that's our people, man. All right, a bunch of degenerates, man. And they don't want to be told shit.
Which is basically integrated into your body and your mind.
For what purpose?
To institute the slavery system. So in other words, if I am going to do everything through a smart grid, and I need to run the smart grid into your neighborhood, and then I need to run the smart grid into your body, the question is, how am I going to build it out in your neighborhood and build it out in your body without you seeing the trap?
And that's what it comes down to, man. All right, this thing about to go up, man. All right, but we've been warning you, man. But what you got things like Glorilla winning gospel awards, because this is who our people look for, all right, for an answer. All right, they look into folly, man. And the prophets are right there on the street, man. But according to Ezekiel 33:33, when it come to pass, you won't know there had been a prophet among you, all right, roughly paraphrasing, man. So yeah, man, it's a wrap for these people. I'm not gonna hold it on too much longer than that. Lord willing, this was edifying for the elect's sake, who we endure all things for. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. All right, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Till next time, Akim Shalom.